Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. It's WWE 2K26 Universe Mode, episode 67, and tonight we come to you live in the NXT arena from the Performance Center live at Orlando, Florida. And tonight we got an awesome show ahead of you, as always, live on the Black and Silver brand here this evening. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to NXT. Let's waste no further time and get right into the action here tonight, folks. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. And tonight we're kicking things off with an NXT Cruiserweight Championship matches out first. Your boy is bouncy. It's the young OG, the Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Shelford Evans. Evan has beaten all and every comer that has stepped on for his NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Beating Dragon Lee to win it, beating Dragon Lee to retain it, beating Vikingo, beating Nathan Frazier, beating both members of Fraxium, beating Dirty Dolan tonight. He's got another challenge.
North Carolina, weighing in at 180 pounds, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Javon
Evans is feeling good, man. 5 successful defenses thus far of his NXT Cruiserweight Championship, I believe. Beat Dragon, beat Vikingo, beat Frazier, beat Fraxium, beat Dawn. This will be his 6th here tonight if victorious, and he has taken on a former NXT Cruiserweight Champion in his own right. The man that recently turned his back on his LWO tag team partner and now shows a big main streak after turning on Dragon Lee. Looking to regain the Cruiserweight Championship and become a 2-time champ. It's the Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar. Here we go, man. What a fun matchup this is going to be for the Cruiserweight Championship. The kick is off on NXT from Orlando, Florida. Javon Evans defending against former champ Santos Escobar next on NXT. And here we go then. Wait a minute. Doesn't seem like we're done just yet. Seems like there's another man in this matchup for the Cruiserweight Championship. Another former champ. Dragon Lee seemingly wanting revenge on Santos Escobar so bad that he's going to attempt to prevent him from winning the Cruiserweight Championship for a second time and try to win it himself, making this yet another triple threat matchup for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Oh, this one's going to be fun. This one's going to be off the charts. We saw Javon defend the Cruiserweight title in a triple threat against both members of Fraxium, Axiom and Nathan Frazier at NXT Battleground just a number of weeks ago. Javon able to retain that night. Can he retain and yet another triple threat? A triple threat once again he didn't know he was going to be having. It was just scheduled to be Santos versus Evans in a singles match. But Dragon Lee, after getting his heart broken by Escobar, after losing in the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, he stepped up to try and take that right there for the second time. The coveted, prestigious and beautiful NXT Cruiserweight Championship of the world. We've heard the ring introductions. Let's get to battle. It's Javon Evans, the champion. It's Santos Escobar, former champion and challenger tonight. And it's Dragon Lee, another former champion and challenger tonight. The man that was defeated by Evans for the championship was Dragon Lee. Here we go then, matchup on the way. Referee Derek Sandoz assigned the duties. He is the official for this Cruiserweight title matchup tonight. Is Dragon Lee taking the fight of both Escobar and Evans. Lee kick, no caught, kick to the hammy by Santos Escobar. Escobar now gonna pick up Dragon Lee. What's Santos doing here on the crunchy on Dragon nicely done, but look at this. Javon Evans springboard drop kick in the ring on Santos Escobar. Big kicks, big shots now on Dragon Lee. Now pop up right at that time. But a running hurricane run by Santos on the champion. But it's Santos going after Lee. Lee though takes him down and Lee Dragon screw leg whip. Oh, look at Evans, no running runner. On to Dragon Lee off the ropes here. Big time splash on Santos. Nicely done. Perfectly executed, but there's Dragon Lee. Gonna pick him up and now a run this time. On to Javon Evans. And now what's Dragon thinking? Dragon gonna send them all the way around the ring, but it's Javon Evans, big claw. And now Evans, wheelbarrow stunner that time. And now it's Santos. Escobar with a super kick on a young OG that time. And Santos, what the hell's he thinking here? What is he thinking here on Dragon on the apron? The hardest part of the ring with a DDT. But watch the young OG with a toe bell, but he overshoots it. Santos, now Javon was gonna go way too far over the top of him, still cheering on the Escobar. Dragon Lee says hell no. And then Dragon Lee, Escobar battling on the floor to neck breaker that time. But look at this, Javon Evans gonna take out Santos on the floor that time. Well, a springboard maneuver. That's a style. Now it's Escobar. Dragon Lee continuing the battle on the outside. Dragon getting slammed. Suplex. Oh, look at Javon Evans. Javon Evans playing mind games with Santos Escobar tonight. Oh, look out though. Santos again just running away. Oh, he's too smart for this one. As Santos Escobar spine buster on the outside. On Dragon Lee. And again, Javon Evans coming in. Handspring backflip. Oh, man. And another one by the young OG Javon Evans. Oh, but Dragon Lee grabbing Santos. And now going to send Santos into the stairs and going to drop him with a drop kick. Nicely done. Javon Evans though going after Santos. The corkscrew. Splash on the floor. Javon sends Dragon into the ring. Top rope. Goes the young OG. Hurricane right off the top. Santos backhand on a big bicycle knee strike on the champion Evans. There was Javon and Dragon Lee for the time being. The Irish whip in the corner on to Dragon. And a toe-base suicide on the champion by Santos. Santos, another weapon, baseball bat in hand. From the challenger Escobar, going to work with Dragon Lee with a brass, but Javon comes back in and Evans now poised and run on Dragon Lee, but watch Escobar baseball bat over the head of the young OG. And out of the midsection of Dragon Lee, and again the shot's on. Javon Evans, shot again, missed. Hurricane Rana running in style, nicely done by Evans. And now it's Javon with a baseball bat in hand, and Evans now launching it at him. And Javon with a big time drop kick in the corner to a seated Santos Escobar. Evans Toby over the top. Dragon Lee in harm's way that time. But watch Escobar Toby. Someone say on Dragon. This is what the Cruiserweight division is all about. Javon on the outside, brain buster on a Santos. Dragon Lee to his feet and it's a running knee for his troubles by the man that beat Dragon to become the NXT Cruiserweight Champion in the very first episode of NXT this series. And now Javon Evans back in the ring, both his challengers on the outside. The young OG gonna fly because that boy is bouncy. Toby over the top on Santos, going after Dragon. Dragon fighting back. Lee now gonna rock him and send him right out of the steel steps at ringside. Oh, and a cruiserweight title matchup running round this time by Dragon Lee on the outside on Santos Escobar. Evans coming back in, elbow drop, missing the mark. Nice kick by Lee. Oh, it's Dragon Lee backing up the champion. There's anything he'd love more than to stick it to Santos Escobar to win back the cruiserweight title from a man that beat him for it in Javon Evans. Santos though, back in with the champion. Lee is out on the floor. A Mexican destroyer forward in Evans. Like an accordion. Cover. Escobar for the championship. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring only one that time because there's Dragon Lee making the save. And Lee now going to send Escobar into the corner. Dragon Lee with a big shot. Big time chop outside the ring. Maybe for more weaponry this time. There's Javon Evans. Irish whipping Santos Escobar. Dragon Lee though. Kendo second hand in the midsection of Javon. Javon though to his feet. Both men go back and forth. Dragon Lee, wait a minute. Operation Dragon on the champion in the corner. With the leg. Shoulders down. Two count there. Santos making a save. The championship not changing hands just yet. Still to come tonight, the NXT Championship on the line. Your main event, Ethan Page defends against former champion Ilya Dragunov, who was robbed at Battleground, who had the championship for all about 2-3 minutes until losing it to Ethan Page, who cashed in his jackpot contract. Javon that time, Poison Rana. Now it's Evans, got the ring to himself. Santos is out. Dragon comes back in. Oh, Dragon Lee sledgehammer shot in the midsection on a cover. Championship on the line. Santos nowhere to be seen. 2 count kick out by Javon. My goodness. Also got the tag team titles on the line. Penta and Phoenix. The Lucha Brothers going to be defending their gold against Pretty Deadly, who were in them last week. We're going to see the NXT champ Tiffany Stratton in action going one-on-one with Kiana James. All that so much more coming up here tonight. Live in Orlando on NXT. Naped chop shots. Poison Rana again by Santos Escobar. But now it's Javon Evans. Running clothesline. Lee out. Lee in. Evans running Rana this time. And Javon sliding clothesline on Escobar. Evans top rope moonsault on Santos off the springboard cover. Derek Sanders, the official in possession. 2 count. Escobar gonna kick out this championship matchup rolling on. Dragon Lee Irish whipping the champ. Sends him into the corner. Big stop, no elbow by Javon Evans. Evans went to fly. No waist lock grab. This time by Lee. Evans fighting his way out of it with elbows to the midsection. Javon Evans grabs him. Big time kick. Got him here. Ripcord and up. Oh my goodness, the Spanish fly. Now it's Santos. And Javon in the ring. Lee is out of it for the time being. Suplex by Escobar. Javon Evans back in though. And Javon run once again. Yet another runner. Stomping away on Santos. Javon Evans, another moonsault! Out the corner on Escobar. Maybe win it against Santos. Here another moonsault. Another sledgehammer, I believe, or a kendo stick into the ring by Dragon Lee. Believe that is a kendo stick. And there's Javon Evans. Springboard stunner on Dragon Lee. And Javon is a one-man raking through this time. Oh, goodness. And look at Javon in the corner. Oh, my goodness. Javon Evans. A drop kick and Evans is on fire. Oh, there's Lee. Kick out to the leg. Penny predicament to steal it. Lee for the Cruiserweight Championship. 2 count Evans and a kick out. Oh, what a fight. Javon in trouble, but there's Santos. And Santos going after Lee. And Santos for the Cruiserweight Championship for a second. Ray Phantom Driver on Dragon cover. Shoulders down. Penny predicament scoring 2. Now Dragon kicks out. Oh, wow. And there's Javon with shot after shot. Evans second time on Santos. Escobar drop kick connecting. Evans tope over the top, taking out Dragon Lee. And Javon has this opportunity to retain the Cruiserweight Championship right here, right now against Santos Escobar running in. OG Cutter! Cover that man, Javon. You've got the championship in your grasp. Oh, but Dragon Lee comes back in. Maybe wide, but he didn't go for the cover that time. But Dragon Lee, Santos, back and forth. Oh, sorry, Dragon Lee, Javon back and forth. Knee moving out the way. But Javon, there's that spinning maneuver that time. But Santos, shoulders down. Wait a minute, schoolboy on the champion. Do we have a new champ? 2, 3. Oh, so close. I thought Santos was going to be a 2-time Cruiserweight champion, but he just boots him. And a clothesline sends him to the outside. And Javon looking for the win on Dragon Lee. Top rope goes Evans. No, moving out of the way. It's Dragon now stomping away at him. And a Dragon and a cover. Championship once again. Santos back in making the save at one. Oh man, Santos, Dragon going back and forth. Big shots. Look at Dragon Lee with big strikes and kicks. Got Santos where he wants him. Maybe looking for a Mexican destroyer. No, Santos gonna fade out of it. Big shots that time by Escobar. Grabbing Dragon Lee in the corner. Double knees by Santos. But look at this Poison Rana again. That's Javon Evans. And Evans now with a run on Lee. This one continuing live in your main event. Javon Evans. Oh, tope over the top. Second out Santos. It's been all Evans through the break. He comes back in. Lee's rock. Lee gets caught with a cutter. No OG, nothing about it. The cover, the 2 minutes to retain. He got him, pinning Dragon Lee. Escobar coming to him, realizing what's happened. And he can't believe his eyes. Oh, blanking, you will miss it in the NXT Cruiserweight division. That was a thing of beauty, that matchup. What a Cruiserweight title matchup, and what a champion Javon Evans is set out to be. That is his 6th defense of the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, beating 2 of the best Cruiserweights NXT have to offer, and former champions, and Santos Escobar and Dragon Lee, former tag partners as well. Losing out to Javon Evans here this evening. Here was the closing moments. Coming back in, Cutter and Dragon Lee just like it did with Axiom in the triple threat with Fraxim at Battleground. They'll cover the 2. Javon Evans is still your Cruiserweight Champion of the world.
Here's your winner, and still NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Javon Evans.
What an opener. What a win. Incredible victory for the champion Javon Evans, who reigns upon the Cruiserweight division still here in Orlando as the show rolls on live on NXT in the black and silver brand. Still to come tonight, your NXT Championship main event. Ilya Dragunov looks to become a 2-time champ this time. Don't have a mere minute-long reign as champion. He battled the champ Ethan Page. Your main event later on tonight. Also later on tonight, Tag Team Championships up for grabs. Penta, Ray Phoenix and Lucha Brothers can have their 2nd defense of the gold, challenging Pretty Deadly for the championships, who earned their contendership opportunity by beating Hank and Tang last week. But right now we're back live in NXT with action with the NXT Women's Champion. It's Tiffy time here in NXT. Tiffany Stratton set for battle here in on title matchup here live in the black and silver brands. Tiffany Stratton defeating Julia at NXT Battleground and then knocked off Blake Monroe just 2 weeks ago here on NXT for the NXT Championship. Great defenses from Stratton, 4 defenses of her NXT Championship today, but tonight a non-title matchup taking on a woman who looks to climb the ranks here on the NXT division, that being Mega Brain, Kiana James. Huge opportunity for this young woman here this evening against the champion Stratton. Last time we saw Kiana James, she won a triple threat matchup in an episode of WWE Dark, which is no longer a thing for the time being since the WWE World Cup tournament is ongoing. But Kiana was able to knock off Ivy Nile and Tatum Paxley in that triple threat matchup, picking up her first win of the season in that matchup, leaving the other 2 with still nothing but losses under their name. So Kiana, a huge opportunity after winning that match, getting thrusted into a contest with the NXT Women's Championship. Of course, a non-title matchup. Of course, if Kiana wins it, you gotta imagine she will be challenging for the NXT Championship against Stratton in the very near future. Nonetheless, here we go. That matchup on the way. Kiana James, though, rushing Stratton through the bell and jumping her before the official can even get the match started. Kiana James, fiery aggression to get it started here in this one. As Kiana with forearm after forearm against the corner, now looking at a waistlock here on the champion Stratton. And now Kiana James here trying to rush her down into a pinning predicament here. Cover, shoulders down, kick out immediately by Stratton. The official for this one is Joey Gonzalez. He has ascended the duties for this women's division contest. Tiffany Stratton, Kiana James, one-on-one here, non-title battle. Here this evening as Tiffany Stratton looking to rack up them wins. We got a huge NXT event on the horizon. NXT Great American Bash the night before the 2-night extravaganza, which is SummerSlam. That's Tiffany using her gymnastic background there. Big cartwheel splash in the corner. On to Mega Brain Kiana James here in this one. Of course, Bad Blood will be taking place this Saturday night on the main roster, but the next big NXT event is before SummerSlam. SummerSlam will be the event after Bad Blood as well. For the main roster, that is. But there's Tiffany Stratton. Oh, just showing off some cartwheel abilities. But Kiana James right back on the attack after the leg now. The NXT Women's Champion Stratton kicking away at her. Tiffany though with a kick to the midsection of James. And that's Tiffany Stratton. That's what she was looking for earlier. The cartwheel. Alabama slam and nailed her cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2 here is Joey Gonzalez though. Only throwing to Kiana James. Able to kick out of that one, but a moonsault by Tiffany Stratton, standing style by the champion, who's held it since Stand and Deliver by knocking off Lyra Valkyria and ending her 99-day reign as champion on that night. Valkyria now a part of the SmackDown roster, of course. Doing great things over there. She had a great match with Sasha Banks last week in the Blue Brand. And a #1 contendership contest for the WWE Women's Championship. As now it's Kiana using her gymnastics background in a play here against Tiffany Stratton. Big knee. Now into the cover on the champ. Shoulders down. Kicker at 1. Says the official Joey Gonzalez. Kiana not happy. Kiana now picking up the champion to her feet. Tiffany Stratton headbutt now. On to Kiana. Will be Sasha Banks challenging Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship at Bad Blood. But who will be next in line for the NXT Women's Championship? Could it be Kiana James? We find out. Here is Kiana dropping Stratton with a DDT that covered the kick out. We have so many great talent here in the NXT Women's Division. Your Lola Bases, your Jordan Graces, your Sol Rukas, your Zarias, your Tatum Paxes, your Kiana Jameses, Julias, Blake Monroes, and Tiffany Stratton is beating a few of those big names. Kiana could be next on the list here as Kiana gets picked up and Kiana gets planted. Side slam by the champ over the rope. Underneath the bottom rope that time. Or the legs are underneath the bottom rope. What? Kiana James fighting out that. But now the standing moonsault pressed by Stratton on the cover. Will that be enough for a victory? Joey Gonzalez right there. 2 count. Kiana James again fighting back. Tiffany Stratton didn't have a lot of ring awareness there. Veteran instinct did not kick in with that penny predicament moments ago. With Kiana's leg from underneath the bottom rope. Kiana now making her pay. Clothesline, but now kicking out the hammy and countering it as Tiffany Stratton with shot after shot. And now it's Tiffany picking her up and now sky high spine buster. Stratton again in the pin. Looking to knock off Kiana. 1 count that time. Kiana fell with resilience tonight. Live on NXT. Stratton standing moonsault again avoided this time by Kiana James. Now it's Kiana the shot, no blocked by Stratton. Stratton shot to the midsection. Tiffany now picking her up and now Stratton got her with a powerbomb. Oh my god. That has gotta hurt if your name is Kiana James. And Kiana gets picked up again and yet another side slam by Tiffany Stratton. Gonna show Orlando and Kiana what time this truly is. With it being Tiffy time. Stratton on a Samoan drop. Fall away into a Samoan drop by Tiffany Stratton. And now picking up Kiana once again. And this is absolute domination. And at the end of Hardy. Double knees to the back by Stratton. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Center of the ring. Scoring turn. Another kick out by Kiana James. Incredible resilience tonight from Kiana. Stop moving out the way. James now. Picking up the champ and down goes the champion now right on that knee brace. Got buster by Kiana on the NXT Women's Champion. As she has a huge opportunity to knock off the champ. Here comes James. Oh god, knee. Bah! What a knee. Face breaker that time by Kiana. Single-legged face breaker cover. 2 count kick out by Tiffany Stratton. This non-title battle continues. As Kiana frog splash off the middle rope, knees up by Tiffany Stratton, gonna catch her. And it was Stratton, knee face chop, no avoided. Kiana James, big forearm shot, and a 401k! 401k, James way up center, finishing blow, the cover, hook of the leg. Shoulders down, turn the kick out by the champion. I thought Kiana James had just knocked off the NXT Women's Champion right there. Not to be just yet. Kiana picks her up. Irish whips in Stratton in the corner. Big elbow though by Tiffany Stratton. And now Tiffy picking James up. Oh goodness. Fireman's carrying her rolling through. James is hurting. Stratton out the corner now. Another prettiest moonsault ever. And that'll do it. Here's the cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Stratton for victory. There's 2. She got her. Tiffany Stratton victorious against the very game. Kiana James, who tonight is the NXT Women's Champion, stands in tall once more. And Orlando, wait a minute! The woman that Stratton defeated at Battleground, Julia, once again stepping up to Stratton. Perhaps she wants another opportunity, and perhaps Stratton very happy to oblige. Oh, we've seen a rematch on the horizon. That'll be huge, but nonetheless, coming up next on NXT, the tag team gold on the line. Pretty Deadly getting an opportunity at Penta and Rey Fenix of the Lucha Brothers for the NXT Tag Team titles. It comes your way next in Orlando in the Performance Center on NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship.
Thank you, Mike Rome. This will be the second defense of Penta and Rey Fenix of the Lucha Brothers of their NXT Tag Team Championships. After they won it at NXT Battleground by defeating the Creed brothers Bruce and Julius, they beat the Creeds again on the NXT following to retain the NXT Tag Team gold. Well, here come the number one contenders, the team that felt very frustrated and disrespected that they were left out of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament, which was won by Penta and Phoenix to assure them the opportunity to become the NXT Tag Team Champions, at least get a shot at the gold. But Pretty Deadly were not a part of that tournament, but they got a big win last week in a number one contenders match by beating Hank and Tank, and tonight they step up to the Lucha Brothers of Penta and Phoenix with the NXT Tag Team gold hanging in the balance. It's Elton Prince, it's Kit Wilson, it's Pretty Deadly. Could we have new Tag Team Champions tonight? Well, them two will tell you, yes boys! We're going to find out in Orlando, Florida, a huge matchup for the NXT Tag Team titles. Penta and Phoenix take on Pretty Deadly next. Don't go anywhere, live in Orlando. It's coming your way right now. We're back live on NXT. Pretty Deadly in the ring. Here come the NXT Tag Team Champions. And I say champions because usually they're coming out separately. Well, tonight they're coming out together, embracing the fact that they're the tag champs. They are the team to beat here on NXT. And it could be Pretty Deadly doing it tonight, or they could continue their incredible string of momentum. Penta and Phoenix have taken this Universe Mode series by storm, ladies and gentlemen. They really have, especially NXT. And they're showing that right now with their hardware around their waist. The NXT Tag Team Championships, which are set to be defended right here, right now, tonight for the second time of this series. Penta and Phoenix then. Are they going to retain the gold? What a great matchup this one's going to be against Pretty Deadly. An interesting tag team battle between these two interesting teams. The contrast couldn't be any different, ladies and gentlemen. And nonetheless, here we go, Orlando buzzing and buzzing, the world around the world buzzing. And here we go. That right there is what they're fighting for, the beautiful, prestigious and coveted NXT Tag Team Championships. Let's head up to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 357 pounds, Kit Wilson and Elton Prince, Pretty Deadly. And their opponents at a combined weight of 409 pounds, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Rey Fenix and Penta, the Luchadors.
Thank you, Mike Rome. It's the Lucha Bros. It's Pretty Deadly. NXT Tag Team Gold on the line tonight in Orlando in the Performance Center. Referee Jeremy Marcus assigned the rules for this Tag Team Championship affair this evening. As he hoists the golds up, that is what both these teams are fighting for tonight. It'll be a great redemption story, a great redemption up for Pretty Deadly for not being even a part of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, losing their opportunity to be a part of that tournament, and then coming out, winning a contenders match, and coming out the next weekend, beating one of the best teams on the planet, the Lucha Brothers, to become the champions. But nonetheless, it's Phoenix. It's Kit Wilson kicking this one off, and matchup is underway for the NXT Tag Team Gold. Springboard moonsault, Phoenix in the cover, looking for one already to retain. Two and a kick out by Kit Wilson. Phoenix is just one of the most incredible talents to watch in Rey Fenix. Oh my gosh, showing everybody why that is. Oh, Jesus. And Kit Wilson, wait a minute, running in. European uppercut by Kit. On to Rey Fenix. That's shot, a kick, and now Kit Wilson trying to slow down the pace here against Phoenix. The much quicker man of the two in the ring right now. And Phoenix is probably going to be the quickest man in the ring, no matter who he's in there against. Even Javon Evans. Oh, that would be a great match, by the way. I don't know how we haven't seen that yet here in NXT, but nonetheless, it's Rey Fenix. Pop-up runner on a Kit Wilson. Right now. Picked up Kit, he's in control here. And it's Tag Team Championship matchup here on NXT. What the hell's Rey Fenix thinking here? Kick caught by Phoenix, and Phoenix with a kick now and on the apron. Rey Fenix now. Wilson in trouble. Springboard drop kick by Phoenix, and look at this. Oh, Phoenix on fire. And Phoenix letting him make the tag. Here's Elton Prince, and Phoenix just clotheslines him as soon as he gets set. Well, now Elton Prince is the legal man. Rey Fenix, the springboard poison ran off the bottom rope. Phoenix is insane. Oh, Jesus. You might not even need to get pinned in because Phoenix is doing just fine on his own. Big splash in the corner. Corkscrew stale cover on Prince. 2 count. No chaps now. To retain rather than a kick out by Elton Prince. There's the tag now. Here comes the extraordinary luchador Penta. I mean, both these men are extraordinary luchadors, but nonetheless, Penta is the legal man with Elton Prince. And Penta, oh Jesus, turning this tag team championship matchup into a cruiserweight title matchup. This is not what Presidente wants. Penta, toe bacon, Halo on the outside, taking down Elton Prince on the floor. Jeremy Marcus continuing his count here at the count of 3. Now it's Elton Prince going to get set back in by Penta. Pretty deadly. Really worse for wearing this tag team championship battle this evening. Penta springboard cross body cover. Hook in the leg, shoulders down, scoring 2, kick out. Aye, Elton Prince. Prince wanting to make a tag, but Penta not going to let him. And then Penta just stomping away right on the back of the neck. And the elbow drop though avoided. Aye, Elton Prince. And Prince with a big boot, and this is what Pretty Deadly need to do. Pretty Deadly in control now against Penta. He's going to isolate one half of the tag team champions and make sure he doesn't get the tag to the much quicker Rey Fenix and much fresher of the two as well. Tag made. Kit Wilson legal. Double team offense off the back of Prince. And a code breaker by Kit Wilson. Covered. We have new tag team champions just like that. 2 count kick out by Penta. Elton Prince, Kit Wilson not able to yet win the NXT Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Brothers, but stomping away now. There's Kit Wilson dancing away, but wait a minute, you don't want to be doing that because here comes Rey Fenix. It is Fenix. And a roll through. Hurricane Man on the Saudi defeating the Creed Brothers for the second time in the tag title rematch. And there's a kick out by Kit Wilson, and Rey Fenix is in disbelief. But you gotta keep pushing, Rey. Keep your foot on the gas pedal. And one hell of a tag team championship matchup. This one has been live. Fenix gonna send Kit Wilson in the corner. Oh, what a shot there by Rey Fenix. And Fenix, oh goodness, adios amigo. Such a joy to watch. There's Rey Fenix. But I'm sure it's not a joy to be in the ring with him right now if you're Kit Wilson, because you're getting the absolute shit kicked out of you. Rey Fenix, Kit Wilson, back and forth, running in, rounded by Fenix, and Fenix with a cheap shot knocking out and Prince off the apron and a standing. Big time corkscrew moonsault by Rey. Irish whip out of the corner with Penta. Double team offense, no. Just going to do some offense on a Kit Wilson, just smacking him in the chest, and Rey Fenix, this is insane. The arm drag by Rey. Oh, what a matchup here tonight on NXT. And if you guys are enjoying this WWE 2K26 Universe mode, make sure you leave a like for me and subscribe if you haven't already, with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss anymore. That's fantastic series. Wilson spearing a kick out at 1 by Rey Fenix. Unbelievable. This is episode 67 of this Universe Mode series, man. We're only just getting started. Bad blood right around the corner coming up this Saturday night. You don't want to miss that as well, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup this has been, what a show this has been. And if you're enjoying this series, make sure you let me know in the comments down below about your enjoyment of this series. Fenix with a big kick out of the corner. Now it's Rey Fenix. Look at that poop. Kit Wilson, the pastures now. Looking at the table tag titles for having his brother Penta. Fenix kicks again. Muscle buster cover on Kit. Elton Prince to make the save before Jeremy Marcus can get his hand on the canvas to begin his count. And Rey Fenix now trying to send Elton off the apron. And again trying it. But a knee from Elton Prince prevents him every time. But look at Rey Fenix. What's he doing here? He's going to take him out in a tornado on the floor. And Rey Fenix is incredible. Coming back in, Kit Wilson right there now, grabbing Fenix and Kit now. Big slam on Fenix. New champions, Wilson in the pin, hook in the leg, shoulders down, scoring 2 and a kick out. And let me know in the comments section down below, folks, how you guys feel about this series. What I can do to maybe improve the series. I'm always open to constructive criticism, folks. Don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think I can improve on, folks. It helps me grow as a person, helps this channel grow, and helps us grow as a community. As Elton Prince been tied back in double team offense now from Pretty Deadly. Double team maneuvers there of like incredible shoulder tackle, and then the leg drop splash combination. Elbow drop now by Prince, and the cover new tag team champions. Penta there at 1 to make the save for the champions. So jumping off the matchup still to come tonight. Ethan Page, Ilya Dragunov will be having an NXT champion in your main event. Will Ilya get his moment back after it was dropped from him from Ethan Page at Battleground? We find out, but Ray Phoenix legal with Elton Prince. Phoenix back slide driver pinning predicament. This is it to Kakaka. Prince getting the shoulders up, and now it's Ray Phoenix picking Prince up. Kit Wilson would have tagged in. Ray Phoenix, the Irish Whip, gonna send Elton into the champion's corner. Tag made. Here comes Penta. Double team offense from the Lucha Brothers here. Double team backstabber by Penta and Phoenix. Penta legal picks him up. Elton. Oh God. And trouble, there's the Penta driver. Come on. Whoa, no, there's Kit. Kit making the save at 1. Penta ain't happy. And then Penta gonna send Kit Wilson off the apron with authority. My days. That jawbreaker. Now by Elton. Trying to get back into this one big right hand. Now both men bumping into one another, but it's Elton Prince with a big boot of Penta. Big boot in the face of Penta. Ray Phoenix knocked off the apron. New tag team champions. Kit Wilson, Elton Prince, Pretty Deadly. No, kicking it 2 by Penta. Oh, so close yet so far away. Tag made. Here's Kit Wilson back in. Courtesy of Elton Prince making the tag. Ground and pound offense now on the extraordinary luchador Penta. As this tag team matchup continues to wear on tonight. Big knee from Ray Phoenix after Kit's going to knock him off the apron this time. Able to do it now. And now it's Ray Phoenix knocked off. And now it's Kit Wilson gonna send Penta into the corner. This could be it. New tag champs tag made. Here comes Elton Prince. Another double team maneuver. Oh, Pretty Deadly connecting. Spelt milk Prince into the pin cover. Hook in the leg, shoulders down. New tag team champions perhaps. 2. No, Ray Phoenix making a save. At the last possible second, but I also feel like Penta also kicked out as well, and Elton can't believe it. What a fight this has been for the NXT Tag Team Gold. Sling blade by Penta on Elton, and now dropping Kit Wilson off the apron. And what's Penta thinking here? Whisper in the wind to a grounded Elton Prince. And the Irish Whip from Penta sends Prince into the corner. Kit again knocked off the apron. And that's tag team title matchup looking to come to its close. Tag made. Here comes Phoenix. Double team offense. Lucha Brothers to retain the NXT Tag Team Championships. Package pound driver super kick combination by the champs. Phoenix legal. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Jamie Marcus in possession. The 2 count and the 3 as Phoenix and Penta retain the NXT Tag Team Championships in a hard fought defense against Pretty Deadly tonight. That was a hell of a lot of fun, man. Pretty Deadly gave it the roll, but at the end of the day, your winner is the incredible Penta and Phoenix as the Lucha Brothers hang on to their coveted NXT Tag Team Championships. What a fight, man, as you see the entire match unfold, as this was the closing moments right here. Phoenix and Penta debuting that finishing double team maneuver. They've done it in matches in the past, but it's always resulted in a kick out. Not tonight though, as there was a little bit of extra oomph on that. The package, the super kick, the 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to Lucha Brothers, who are going to stop them as the NXT Tag Team Champs.
And still, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Penta and Phoenix, the Luchadors.
Congratulations, Penta and Phoenix. They are still the NXT Tag Team Champions. 2 successful defenses now for the champs. What will be next for the incredible duo? We'll have to wait and see for weeks to come here on NXT. But speaking of weeks to come, how about next week? Huge matchups coming your way, including this one, any number 1 contenders match for the NXT North American Championship. The winner will face Ricky Saints next for the gold the week following, as El Hijo del Vikingo battles Miles Bourne 1-on-1. Also in a grudge match, we're getting a singles contest since Dragon Lee was turned on by Escobar. We're getting Lee, we're getting Santos 1-on-1 next week live on NXT in Orlando. Also next week, the NXT Women's Championship is on the line, as I can confirm it is going to be a last woman standing match, a rematch from Battleground. Julia challenging Tiffany Stratton for the gold. All that so much more next week live on NXT. But up next, it is time for your main event of the evening. NXT Men's title on the line. Ethan Page challenges against the man he cashed in his contract on a Battleground. Ilya Dragunov. It's next on Orlando.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Championship.
Thank you, Mike Rome. Great introductions as always. The NXT Championship is on the line. These two men battled in the second ever episode of NXT in this series. And it led to a victory for All Ego Ethan Page. And then Ilya Dragunov battled Austin Theory at NXT Battleground for the NXT Championship and beat Theory for the second time that night to become the NXT Champion. And then it was all taken away from him. The moment was ripped away from Dragunov when Ethan Page cashed in his jackpot ladder match contract that he won earlier on that same night at Battleground to cash in the main event, and making sure the plan for Ethan Page, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, the three little dicks here on NXT, come to fruition. With Theory losing the title, it's all good because Ethan Page got the title. And it was in a triple threat match a couple of weeks back on NXT where Dragunov, Theory and Page all met for the championship, and Page rolled up Theory to retain the title. A little bit of tension between the two coming off of the matchup. But it was last week on NXT where Dragunov beat Austin Theory for the third straight time this series to become #1 contender and get his earned opportunity one-on-one at Ethan Page for the NXT Championship. He gets that tonight and he looks to make sure it isn't ripped away from him this time. To become a two-time NXT champion, but this time have a much longer reign with the gold. That is his intention. Ilya Dragunov, one of the best stars in this series. One of the best superstars that NXT have to offer. He is competing in the WWE World Cup tournament as well. He's on good in that. As last Friday night, he knocked off England's Charlie Dempsey in the first round of said tournament. As Dragunov is representing Russia, he will be entering the round of 16 now, Waldemar Dragon. And his round 2 opponent, Kofi Kingston of SmackDown, representing the New Day and Ghana. But here comes the NXT champion, All Ego Ethan Page of Canada. Looking to get his second defense of the NXT Championship since winning it at Battleground, defending in that aforementioned triple threat against both Dragunov and Austin Theory, the two last NXT champions before All Ego Ethan Page held the gold. Well, it's going to be a fun one on NXT as Page walking down the ring here tonight for this big time match. But Orlando, but wait a minute, where the hell did the challenger come from? Ilya Dragunov decapitating Ethan Page. And wait a minute, Ilya, steel chair on the outside. Dragunov jump Page before the bell. He'll bent on get his championship back to the point where he'll attack Page before the match even begins to make sure he can get it. Well, it makes sense, man. Ilya was absolutely robbed of the NXT Championship at Battleground, but it is what the Money in the Bank and what the jackpot contract is all about at the end of the day. With Dragunov taking out his frustration, attacking Ethan Page, wants to finally be able to beat him. He's never beaten Page. The two times they faced off, granted one of them was the cash-in, the other one was Ethan Page's debut here in NXT. Ilya, top rope here, cross-body on All Ego. It's Chip Danning as your official, no introductions, but this is an NXT Championship matchup. This is your main event. It's challenger Ilya, it's champion Ethan Page, the crowd all excited for this one as Page finally gets that jacket off. I think Dragunov mentioned ripped it off of him. And Ilya now gonna send Ethan Page to the outside. But imagine this Dragunov 100%, or is he banged up from having not one but two matches last week? The series is Ilya. Tope suicide, I'll tell you, he looks 100% to me. And I mean, even when Dragunov isn't 100%, he is still better off 50% than a lot of 100% wrestlers on the roster. That's how tough and incredible Ilya Dragunov is. He is invincible in his Zeke bar on the back of his trunks. That is what it means. And he has the definition of intensity rather than just being intense as Ethan Page. Gonna try and cheat his way to victory. Use some dastardly tactics to hang on and cling on to his NXT Championship that he held Austin Theory obtained against Shrek Williams. And when Austin Theory lost it at Battleground, his 46-day reign came to an end. Then Ilya Dragunov's mere minute reign came to an end, courtesy of Ethan Page. Page, big overhand shot. Page, went for that roundhouse kick. Dragunov running in. STO by Ilya. Dragunov had 2 matches last week. He won both of them. One of which against Austin Theory on NXT in the main event to earn this opportunity at Page tonight for the NXT Championship as he charged them with 2 big clotheslines on All Ego. And the other of which against Charlie Dempsey in the first round of the WWE World Cup Tournament. A big clothesline by Ilya Dragunov. Can he keep up his winning ways? Can Dragunov win again tonight and become 2-time NXT champion against Ethan Page? Uranagi set out of the cover. Chip down in your official and possession the 2 count and a kick out in this NXT Championship main event tonight. Big elbow avoided it as Ethan Page almost takes Dragunov's head. Clean off his shoulders, big time clothesline. There's Ethan Page. Front kick by Page this time on Dragunov. Ethan Page, sends him hard out of the corner. The Irish whip and a gorgeous wrenching away, clawed on the back of a bulldog by Page. But Ethan Page going to drown out the hatred from this crowd tonight. Rolando firmly behind the Mad Dragon tonight. And a look at that roundhouse kick on Dragunov again. Ethan Page keeps on showing out and showing off. Big start ribbon in the way that time. Ilya Dragunov catch him with the elbow. Big shot, knife edge shot by Dragunov. There's another knife edge. Ilya, where the hell's he going? Ilya Dragunov getting a little bit too overwhelmed, too excited. It's Dragunov just smacking him in the face. And there's Ilya, knife edge shot after shot. And there's that clothesline again by Dragunov. A senton, no ribbon in the way that time. Was All Ego Ethan Page, and Page now taking him out. A big boot and Dragunov's been busted open, and Ethan Page putting good use of his boots right in the face of Ilya Dragunov. Busts him wide open like he is every damn match almost, and now trying to wear him down with the best move in all of professional wrestling. What better way than the neck crank, courtesy of the NXT Champion Page. The Page still moving it the way. Dragunov, come on! Massive clothesline by Ilya that time. Now what's Ilya thinking? The clothesline, Dragunov looking for yet another one, and that's time the Constantine special. Dragunov, cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, only 2 that time, says Chip down in the kick out by the NXT champion. And a big knee right on the temple with the brace as well from Dragunov. And then middle rope goes Ilya. Senton avoided by Ethan Page. Page locks up with him, picking up, and now going to drop Dragunov face first into the canvas. He's already busted open and he's feeling the effects even more so. And now it's Ethan Page with a swinging deadlift neck breaker off the canvas. Cover Page here to retain his NXT Championship. Only a count of 1, says Chip Downing, the referee. And Ethan Page is pissed. And Ethan Page now going to rain down even more shots on the Mad Dragon in your main event. The stop, moving it away. Ilya Dragunov, big boot to the face by Ilya. And now Ilya out the corner, looking to put away. Illegal Ethan Page and walk out the NXT Champion Revenge. What happened to him at Battleground, but he moved out the way of Torpedo Moscow. Then the champion Ethan Page, and Page now slammed him down with a twisting Uranagi. Both men are down. Crucial point of action in your main event for the NXT Championship tonight in Orlando on the black and silver brands. Ethan Page back to his feet first. Page now deadlifting a challenger up in a power slam. The cover Page to retain the NXT title. 2 count, kick out by Dragunov. Ilya survives, but how the hell did he do it? We say it every time, man. Ilya Dragunov One of, if not the most resilient superstar in the entire roster. Never mind just NXT, but Paige again just stomping away, and he already busted open the head of Dragunov. But somehow, Ilya is able to keep fighting back. Knife edge chop picking up, and now look at the high angle powerbomb on Ethan Page. Dragunov now looking to close on the NXT Championship. Ilya with the edge bomb! The edge bomb by Dragunov! Oh, cover the man, Ilya! They're going to be the champion to avenge what happened at Battleground. 2 down, a kick out by Ethan Page. Ilya Dragunov was fingertips away from becoming champion. I just saw the hand that chipped downing the referee. Middle of the corner, Dragunov on the knee. And Dragunov gonna hit one of his specialties. The knee in the corner, the stomp. Ethan Page in a seated position. We know what exactly is coming next. Ilya Dragunov gonna blow him a cascade knee. Coast to coast drop kick by the Mad Dragon. And this is the moment for the challenger now. Ethan Page down on the canvas. Dragunov slowly but surely climbing at the top rope. Senton, no! Avoided. Ethan Page was getting to his feet. Page now inside critical small package to retain. Not like this. Cover 2. Kick out by Ilya. This NXT Championship matchup rolling on. Ilya Dragunov now. Getting to his feet, Ethan Page, big kick though avoided by Ilya, and it's Dragunov gonna catch him in a DDT. Dragunov catching him in a DDT. The snap style, the top rope, Ilya Dragunov, senton atomico, cover, NXT title on the line, hook in the leg, shoulders down, 2, no, Ethan Page survives again. What a fight tonight on NXT. And if you think this is good, just wait till you get a hold of Bad Blood this Saturday night by Dragunov out the corner range. Ball for the title, no boot! Boot up to the face by Orlando Ethan Page. Page corner with a boot in Ethan now. Grabbing him in a neck breaker now on Dragunov. Oh, and this is how Ethan Page became the NXT champion. This is what he used to beat Ilya Dragunov. Not once, but twice. And there are various encounters already. Those the Eagles Edge. They go 3-0 against Dragunov with the same move. Cover to retain. 2 to Dragunov kicking out. Ilya kicking out. And Ilya showing fight. And this crowd are loving it. Loving it tonight. Ethan Page sends him in the corner. This is insanity. Ethan now. They try and drop him out of the corner. And Dragunov able to hang on. Middle rope, Ilya senton! This is it! Dragunov's moment! Dragunov in the corner, he tried to he couldn't get it, Ilya's gonna come the champion, that's how we beat Theory for it! A battleground torpedo Moscow! Center of the ring, cover! 2, 3 down! Ethan Page is still in it! Ethan Page kicks out! What a hell of a main event! Knife edge shot by Dragunov. Page fighting back with a knife edge of his own. Here we go. Both these men are trading blows, trading shots, back and forth. These two then go with heavy leather rope bends in the midst of this NXT Championship main event tonight in Orlando. This is how you know this matchup is a big fight. Feel all around it. With Page and Dragunov not willing to give up, not willing to give an inch here. Both men want to keep fighting all night to do what it takes to hang on to the NXT Championship. But Ilya Dragunov as determined as they ever will be. As Dragunov and Page, hockey fight here in the center of the ring, giving this crowd exactly what they came to see today. But Ethan Page getting the upper hand of a bicycle boot on Ilya Dragunov. Gonna drop her his tracks for the time being. Now it's Ethan Page picking up Ilya. Irish weapon sends some packing ready to go. Side of the ring. And Ethan Page gonna get more vicious now as Page gonna clear the announce desk right in front of us now at ringside. This is not good if your name is Ilya Dragunov. It's Ethan Page. He's got dire intentions here in this NXT Championship matchup. Chip Danning in the ring trying to get both these men in the ring, but they ain't gonna listen to you, Chip. Your name's Chip for crying out loud. Big shot back and forth between Ilya and Page on the table. It's Dragunov, Uranagi through the table. Count of 4. Ilya Uranagi, the champ, through the table. The crowd loving it, chatting. This is awesome. Dragunov and Page, both men back in the ring. Dragunov shooting the half hook in the leg, shoulders down, center ring for the title. 2, 3, no, oh no, Page again survives. What is it gonna take to keep Ball ego at bay. Dragunov can't believe it. These men are absolutely giving it their all. Dragunov and Page with the championship. Big shot. Page twisted grab. He got it. No. Page is going to turn up the roll this too. Dragunov kicks out. And Page is shot. Uphold. Pollard. Oh, and he just clotheslined the official Chip Danning. Oh, come on. Oh, well, we know it would revert to this. Surprised there's no Theory or Waller to help out Ethan Page, but there is the NXT Championship to help him out. Chip Down has been incapacitated, and Ethan Page just dropped out and dragging over the DDT. Head first on the NXT Championship goes the Mad Dragon. Oh, come on, and now Danning back to his feet, getting rid of the championship. Ethan Page hitting him with that big deadlift power slam. And now gonna put this one all away. Not like this. Come on. Twisted grab for a second. Time to cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulder down retain. Slow count. There's two. Kick out Ilya. Damn it again. Ethan Page for a third straight time has defeated Ilya Dragunov. And he does it by crooked means, nefarious tactics to remain NXT champion tonight in your main event. Oh man. Unbelievable. What a match nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. And an incredible main event tonight on NXT. Both Ethan Page, Ilya Dragunov gave it their all. But it's Ethan Page, one step ahead of the game. Able to walk out still your NXT champion, and this right here is how he done it. After incapacitating the official, he DDT'd Dragunov onto the NXT championship. Hitting him with that power slam, then the twisted ground for the delayed 1, 2, 3 for Page to retain tonight.
Here's your winner, and still the NXT champion, All Ethan Page.
Well, what a matchup, what a win for Page, regardless of how he did it. And what a show it's been live tonight on Orlando for NXT.